So, I was lucky because I went through the lovely Sophie's brilliant idea of a mentor program. And I was mentored by Gunesh. And Gunesh has really helped me with my presentation, and thank you very much. And some of you have already seen her speak about face-to-face. Gunesh is based in Turkey, and that's how you say her name, by the way. It took me a while, but Gunesh, okay? She's based in Turkey, and she works as an independent fundraising consultant for organizations particularly wanting to fundraise in emerging markets, okay? So that's what she does. And her idea here, when we saw the auditions, they were fantastic. I watched the videos of all these guys and lots more brilliant, brilliant auditions. The thing I loved about hers was it's so simple and absolute genius. Does anybody work here with a charity that helps children? If you do this, you are going to make millions of dollars if you do her idea. With no further ado, Gunesh. Oh, I got this.
Thank you, Sean. So, today I would like to talk to you about a very distinctive approach of a Turkish NGO to legacy giving. This NGO is called Darüşşafaka Cemiyeti. I know it's really hard to say, even for a Turkish person. Let me tell you a little bit about what Darüşşafaka is doing. Actually, it is a very special high school, with very high standard high school. And they provide full scholarship and boarding to children who lost their father or mother. And this school is actually older than the Turkish Republic. Actually, it was established in the Ottoman Empire times. And the alumni of this school are becoming the influential leaders of Turkish society. And traditionally, they are known with their legacy donors. Actually, legacy donations are an important part of their income. And they have quite a lot of legacy donors. And during this many years, the organization have seen the challenges of the donors in their private lives. For example, there's not enough nursing homes in Turkey, and not good quality. And they need healthcare, they need company, and especially if you are old and rich, they don't feel secure at the same time. Even sometimes they don't trust their family members. And to these challenges and problems, Darüşşafaka came up with a brilliant idea, a very different idea, which is the residences for donors. Residences means actually luxury homes in Turkey. And so the slogan of it is a new home for you, new future for our children. And they are very good at connecting the donors and the beneficiaries, actually. And let me tell you about how it works. If you want to stay in one of the residences, and first you need to be over 65, and if you donate one time $500,000, you can stay there in the rest of your life for free. And actually, there's a lot of social activities. You will have a lot of new friends, and 24-hour healthcare services and intensive care if needed. And more importantly, you are becoming part of the Darüşşafaka family. And all the children, 1,000 children, are becoming your grandchildren. And to see the connection between the donors and the beneficiaries, I went to the school opening ceremony on 1st of September. And I met this lady, Miss Lerzan. She's one of the donors. And I talked to her, and she was so amazed of the ceremony. And as you can see in the picture, she was constantly wearing her sunglasses because she was crying all the time. And this handsome man next to me is my granddad. And actually, we recently lost him in April. We did a ceremony according to Turkish and Islamic traditions. And it started at a mosque. And then we took him to the cemetery. He was buried with the prayers of Quran. And food was cooked at home and served to people who came to show their condolences. And on the 7th and 40th day, we prayed for him. We organized a prayer for him again. And in every anniversary, we will remember him and pray for him again. This is what we do as a big family. And imagine if he was a lonely person, but he was one of the residence members or the legacy donors of this organization. He would get the same treatment. Darüşşafaka would do all these traditions for him as a family member. And the donors knows it really well, and they trust it. And so what is the impact of these residence members on the organization? There are around 500 residence members at the moment, and they are much closer to the organization, and they see the needs of the organization very well, and they see the successes of the children very well, and they do a lot of extra one-time gifts during their lifetime if they can afford, and they are becoming legacy donors as well. So 30% of the legacy donors comes from the residence members. So this allowed the organization to help much more children. So what is amazing from my point of view in this story is that such an old conservative organization have seen the needs of their donors and came up with such a creative idea and made it possible. And they have also shown very well how much the organization is trusted. So I think that they deserve a very, very big applause. Thank you.